9:01 left in the first period.
I'm sorry, John. I tried figuring it out.
You're good. 2-0 now with 7:40 left in the first period. Marky, can you find Durant's for me, please? Okay.
Is this Bethel D1?
Yes.
That makes sense. I was so confused.
They only have one team now.
Yeah, they dropped it. Did they completely drop that other team?
They just combined them now. Yeah, I got him. Thank you. Sorry we didn't get the graphic for you guys before the game. Here are your guys' hometown heroes. But here's your mic.
Oh, I just talked. Yeah. So you don't mess with the rail.
No, it'll just angle.
Yeah, but the thing is,
Oh, I got you. Is that? Close a little bit. Perfect. Can they hear me? Perfect. All right, sorry, we're a little late, guys. We just got finished with our game, the game before this one. So we're going to start it out here. Second period, 3-0 Bethel. This is Bethel's D1 team, too, so this is a tough matchup for gold, D1 versus D4. But usually they can hang in there, but we'll see how this goes. Andrew, Zach, BP, Cooker, and Cade starting for the Lions here. It looks like Ether, Rowe, I'm blanking. McAllister. No, not McAllister. That's Mahaffey. And Santarello starting for the Wildcats as they're going to possess in their own zone. Mahaffey's going to take it behind the net. Pressured light by BP. Boo's going to mark up on his guy. Bethel are going to play the slow game here. Mahaffey just kind of chilling with it behind the net. Rowe's going to swing. He's not going to pick it up. Mahaffey still with it. Dumps it off to Rowe. Rowe all the way back around for Mahaffey. Mahaffey. He's going to give it back behind the net to Rowe. Bethel are going to sit tight again. Ether's going to pick it up. Pressured hard by Cade. And there's going to be a hooking call. That is very debatable. BP is going to get called for a hook here with 11:05 left in the second. That was a really debatable call. I mean, Ether kind of picked the puck up and he just kind of fumbled it. BP didn't really get too much on him, but they're going to end up calling that anyway. Oh, and it looks like they're going to give Ether a penalty too here. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. The ref was just confused. He was on the opposite end of the ice. But they're going to go all the way back in the Lions zone for a Lions PK here. Yeah, he got a puck to the ribs last game, so we'll give him a little break. Cooker, Dale, and Green out on the PK for the Lions. Power play for the Wildcats is going to be Sullivan, Hoffman, Rowe, and Mahaffey. As the Wildcats are going to win it deep into their zone, and Sullivan's going to pick it up. Sullivan, or as I'll call him Sully, because that's what he goes by. He's going to give it down to Hoffman. Hoffman back to Sullivan. Back to Hoffman, back to Sullivan. They're just going to play pass here for a little bit. Try and get the Lions off their game. Down low to Rowe. Rowe looks in front for Mahaffey. Good save there from Chase Christopher, the Lions goalie. Hoffman's going to pick it up on the left boards. Hoffman's going to give it up top to Sullivan. Sullivan back to Hoffman. Hoffman shoots. That's going to be an easy save there for Chase. Lions are playing this PK pretty well right now. Kind of sitting back, waiting, not letting Bethel have too much. They did let up that opportunity to Mahaffey, but good thing Chase Christopher was there to make the save. Mahaffey is going to win it back. Sullivan's going to pick it up. Cooker up high for the Lions. Sullivan gives it to Rowe. Rowe back to Sullivan. Sullivan back to Rowe. They're going to play catch here. Sullivan's going to give it over to Hoffman this time. Hoffman back to Sullivan. Back to Hoffman. Fakes a 1-2. Going to give it right back up to Sullivan. Sullivan to Rowe. Rowe takes a shot. Good stick there from Green. That's going to go up and out of play. LC is going to come on for Cooker here for the Lions. 1 minute left to go on the power play for the Wildcats. Still 3-0 Bethel. Now 10 minutes left in the period. Little to take the draw for the Wildcats. He's going to win it. Back to Santarello. Santarello. They're running a box now. Hurdle and Santarello and Little coming on for the Wildcats as Little's going to walk it in. That's a really good save there from Chase as he's going to cover for a whistle. Nice little move there from Little. Dale's got to do a better job there of closing that gap and not letting him squeeze in there. 49 seconds left on the penalty now. As Little takes a draw against LC. Little's going to win that. Rowe's going to give it back up to Santarello. The Wildcats are going to reset here. Santarello is going to walk it in. Give it over to Rowe. Wildcats in a box now. A little different from the diamond they were running earlier. Shot, Rowe. That's going to go off the shin guard of LC, I believe. That's going to go wide. Santarello is going to pick it up at the point. Santarello over to Rowe. Rowe looks in front for Little, but he can't handle that. He's going to collect it in the corner. C-Rod applies a little pressure. Little dumps it off to Rowe. Rowe looks for a shot. Good block there from Dylan Dale. Santorello's going to pick it up at the blue line. Santorello gives it over to Rowe. Rowe walks in, down low to Little. Little up to Santorello. Santorello shot. That's a good save there from Chase. And the penalty's going to be over. BP's coming out of the box. He looks hungry. Rowe up the left boards. Pressured by LC, then Dale. Little gets it in front of the net. Good save there from Chase. And Cam's going to try and recover the puck, but he just can't. And Trevor Hurdle from the Wildcats is going to pick that one up, and they're going to take a breather. Rowe. He's going to go behind the net. He's going to pop out. Santorello's free. Sauces it up there, but he just can't get there. And Dale's going to pressure for the Lions. Dale and Rowe in a little board battle, or Santorello, excuse me. Santorello takes a tumble. And Dale comes out with it. 3-on-2 now for the Lions with a lot of time. Dale over to LC. LC. He's going to look high for Dale. Dale shot. That's going to go just wide off the stick of Sullivan. BP is going to pick that up. All the way back for C-Rod. C-Rod gives it up to BP. BP's got some space here. He's going to go back to Cam. C-Rod behind the Lions net. He's going to look and see what his options are. Andrew Zach, DeSantis hop on for the Lions. C-Rod and LC still out there. C-Rod's going to give it a board pass up to LC. LC gets pressured hard by Hurdle. And Hurdle steals that. And he's going to look to the middle. And that's going to go all the way back to Sullivan. And Bethel are going to reset. Sullivan in his own zone now. Pressured light by DeSantis. Gives it over to Hurdle. Hurdle behind the Wildcats net. Leaves it for Sullivan. Sullivan, breakout pass to Hoffman. Hoffman up. And Hoffman's going to pick that up again, actually. Tries to dance around C-Rod, but he just can't. And he's going to try and give it back. DeSantis is going to pick that off. One-on-one now for DeSantis. He's going to take a shot. Score! What a shot there from Andrew DeSantis as it goes through the legs of Sullivan there. And that's going to put the Lions back in this game. 3-1 now for Bethel. 7:03 remaining in the second period. And, I mean, that's just textbook pressure there. C-Rod with a great defensive play to break that up. DeSantis intercepts that pass all the way back, and he just picks it up and walks in for the snipe there. DeSantis to take the draw. Over to Waz. 2-on-1 now for the Lions right off the draw. Over to DeSantis. That's going to go off the skate, and Cade's going to pick it up. Cade over to Wozniak, or Waz as we're going to call him. That's what he prefers to go by. He's going to cycle back in his own zone. Waz still with it now. Waz is going to give it over to Cade. Cade's got some space here. Cade. Shot off the blocker, and that's going to hop right for DeSantis. DeSantis shoots just wide. And that's going to bump out to the corner. DeSantis now in a puck battle. He's going to win that. He's going to give it all the way back out to Cade. Cade now with it on the right boards. He's going to give it all the way back to Waz. Dale hopping on now for the Lions as Andrew Zach hops off. Wozniak up the right boards. Wozniak looks for DeSantis. That's going to tip just off his stick. And DeSantis just can't win that puck battle against Sullivan. DeSantis, though, picks it up. Over to Cade. Cade back to DeSantis. Shot. Save there from Wedbush. And that's a huge save there to keep Bethel their 2-goal lead. What's said to be the most dangerous lead in hockey as the puck is now in the corner. There's a big board battle here. 2 guys in there for the Lions. Same with Bethel, and Bethel are going to pop out with that. Ether's going to dish it back to Sullivan. Sullivan gives it up to Davis. Davis looks long for Hoffman, and Dale bats that out of the air and chips it up for Cooker. Cooker just can't win that stick battle, but Waz coming in from behind. And Green's going to pick it up off the loose puck and give it all the way over to Dale. Dale's going to reset. Lions are going to slow it down here. Dale behind the Lions net gives it to Green. Green up the left boards. Taking it nice and slow. Gives it over to Dale. 3-on-2 emerging now for the Lions. 3-on-2. Dale over to Waz. Waz back to Dale. And that's going to be picked off by Santorello. But Dale wins that loose puck. Waz in the slot. Toe drag, but Rowe gets a great stick there. And the Wildcats are going to go 2-on-2 now. Hoffman walks around Dale. Looks for Rowe in the slot, but Dale ties his stick up there. And that's a good stick there. Dale behind the Lions net now. He's going to relax, slow this game down a bit. It's been a little chaotic for the past couple minutes. So the Lions want to control the pace of this game. As Dale still behind the Lions net. He's got Green, Waz, and Cooker out there with him. Dale, breakout pass to Waz. Waz looks like he could be free. Waz shot off the left pad. Green in front. That's a good save there from Wedbush. He's going to cover for a whistle. Lions are getting a lot of chances here. Playing really well, moving the puck quick, early, making crisp tape-to-tape passes, just like that one you saw from Dale, as he gives that up to Waz, and that's going to lead to good scoring chances. Now they just got to figure out how to beat Wedbush, as LC lines up to take the draw. 4:30 left here in the second period. Still a 2-goal lead for the Wildcats, as LC just can't get that draw, and Hoffman's going to win it back to Santorello. Santorello gives it back to Rowe. Rowe's going to come out behind his net with it. Rowe on the right boards. Pressured back with that by LC, and he's going to give it all the way back to Hurdle back there. Hurdle is going to take a breath with it. Hurdle turns around, shakes off BP a little bit there. Hurdle's going to give it up to Rowe. Rowe up the left boards, pressured by C-Rod. Rowe looks to the middle for Santorello, and he just fumbles that. Good skate there from LC, as he's going to intercept that pass. I was looking for Santorello in the middle there, as LC comes out with the puck with that in that puck battle and dishes it up to BP. BP's got wheels now. BP, one of the fastest players in the LU program, walks in, just whiffs on the shot, and Rowe's going to pick that up. 4-on-3 for the Wildcats here. Hoffman's going to change. Mahaffey's going to get back on. Santorello down low to Rowe. Rowe tries to one-touch that to Hurdle, and he just off target there, as Hurdle picks it up in the corner. He's going to try to sake off C-Rod. Hurdle put in the boards by C-Rod. Looks like there's going to be no call there, as C-Rod and Hurdle are going to battle it out for the puck. Hurdle's going to win that one. Mahaffey's going to send it all the way back to Sullivan. Sullivan back for Mahaffey. Mahaffey now with it. He's going to be pressured slow by LC. Mahaffey behind the Lions net. Sullivan looks like he lost his guy a little bit. Mahaffey's going to throw it all the way up for him. Chase is out to play it, and that bounces right out in front, but BP's there to pick that puck up. Could have been a goal there for the Wildcats, but luckily BP is there. BP still with it behind the Lions net now. Chili's going to fix up his posts and get all set to go. BP looks up for Dale. Good pass there, as Dale's going to walk it on the right side. Picks being set by LC. But Dale doesn't like it, so he's going to turn back. Green now on for the Lions. DeSantis hopping back on. LC's going to get called off, but elects not to go. I would do the same thing. I don't blame you at all, LC. As LC's now going to make the change for Cooker. Cooker is open on the right boards. Dale doesn't have a lane to give it to him. As Dale, yeah, definitely past the 10-second mark, as Chow said. Dale's going to try and come out against Mahaffey. But Mahaffey's going to put him into the boards there. Good defense there for Mahaffey, as Dale and Mahaffey are now in a board battle. And the Lions are going to win that. Chipping sends it back for Davis. Davis shot. It's going to go off Chase Christopher. That's going to be a draw on the Lions' end. 1:42 remaining here in this second period. 3-1 Wildcats. But the Lions are bouncing back here. A lot of good opportunities. A lot of good scoring chances. They just can't find a way to beat Wedbush for now. I'm sure they will. Is that Wedbush in that, Joe? It's not Wedbush. Oh, I'm mistaken. Who is that? Do we know? It doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't really look like him, to be honest. So I apologize if the Bethel's goalie is not Wedbush. That's who I remember it being. But besides the fact, Shipping and who is that? Looks like Dale battling for it, and Green's going to pop out with it. He's going to try and beat Chipping with speed. He just can't. Davis is going to pick that up. He's looking for Sullivan in the middle. Sullivan, toe drag, backhand. Good save there from Chase. That's going to go out of play. Great move there from Sullivan, but just a better save from Christopher. Back there in net. Really solid goalie back there. Makes a phenomenal save to keep this within 2 for the Lions. LC's going to hop back on for Cooker. Gold's bench is looking really light for some reason. I don't know. Maybe the loss of Maud is just tripping me out a little bit. But Waz is going to dish that over to Dale. Dale looks back to Waz. Waz is going to get a poke on that, but he just can't get there. And Davis is going to pick it up. Davis tries to beat one, just can't, and Waz is going to scoop that up off the loose puck. Waz across the center line. Waz over to LC. LC is one to beat here. That's going to be Davis. He's going to elect not to. He's going to give it back for Dale. 51 seconds left now in the period. Dale gives it over to Waz. Waz drops it for LC. LC's got a little space. LC looks for Waz, but he's going to get stick lifted, and Green's going to pick that up. Green picks it up. Back for Dale. 35 left to play now. So a little bit of time here for the Lions to get something going. As Dale, he's going to try and beat chipping here, it looks like, and he's going to get sticked by Mahaffey. But LC is going to pick it up. 25 seconds now. LC looks all the way up for Waz. Waz just can't handle that pass. It's going to be a turnover. Sullivan's going to pick it up. Sullivan pressured by Waz and Green. It's going to pop out to Waz. Waz shoots! Score! Great forecheck there from LC, Waz, and even Green in there. And that puck's just going to pop straight out to Waz in the slot. And, you know, as a former D1 ice player, he is not missing that. Waz has got a cannon. And you give him that puck in the slot, it's going in. Just beats. Again, it might be Wedbush. I'm not sure who Bethel's goalie is, but he beat him high glove just over the shoulder there with 11 seconds left to bring the Lions within one. Dale lines up for the draw, tries to chip it forward to Waz, but he just can't. It's going to be a 2-on-1 now for the Wildcats. Mahaffey, good stick there from Green. 2 seconds left. Not much going on here, and that's going to be the end of the period. Great period there for the Lions. Really figured out how to possess that puck and make some stuff work. They were making really good passes and, you know, just had a lot of good scoring opportunities. And luckily enough, they buried two. So now they're back within one with 1 period to play. Great game, or great period overall there. They kind of kept the Wildcats on their heels. Really didn't let them have too much. Even that 2-on-1, Green did a great job of stepping up and taking that 2-on-1 away from Mahaffey and Sullivan there. Chase Christopher playing really well between the pipes for the Lions. Kind of shutting everything down, but hey, you can't not give credit to Wedbush. I think it is, if it is Wedbush in the Wildcats net. He's been playing really well too. Kind of a goalie battle we got going on here. Good chances for both sides, and goalies are just playing phenomenal. Wedbush getting the better of Christopher for now, as the score still sits 3-2 for the Wildcats at the end of the second, going into the third here. This is a crucial period for the Lions. If they can keep that momentum going that they had in the second and really bounce back from a tough first period, letting 3 in and not scoring a single one, they could find themselves in a good position to win this game. As the starting lineup for the Lions is going to be Cooker, Dale, Green, and BP, with Hoffman, Hurdle, Santorello, and Rowe for the Wildcats. Cooker's going to line up to take the draw. We're going to get this third period started. Cooker wins the draw. Green pressured hard by Hoffman. He's going to dish that back to BP, and BP is going to settle it down. BP with speed. He's going to come out behind the net. Last man back here for BP. Pressure by Hurdle. And BP is going to make a smart play and go back. BP behind the Lions net now. He's going to see what he's got. Dale's going to swing hard with it, and he's going to pick it up. Dylan Dale now, 1v1 against Rowe. Dishes it up to Green. Green can't handle it, but he beats Hoffman. Green is in now. Good poke check there from Wedbush. Green's going to pick it up in the corner. Looks for Dale in the middle. Dale, shot. And Wedbush is going to cover that up before Cooker can get a stick on it. That's... Yeah, definitely. But still, I mean, great pressure there from the Lions. I mean, you know, getting the scoring opportunity, trying to tie this game up. Cooker, C-Rod, Boo, and BP now for the Lions, as BP's going to steal that puck. He's going to dish it up to Cooker. 2-on-1 now for the Lions. Cooker over to C-Rod. Good stick lift there from Hurdle. That's going to break that 2-on-1 up as C-Rod battles forward in the corner with Cooker. C-Rod still battling in the corner. Looks like he's Getting bodied there by Hurdle. Can't really see it. Sorry, folks. It's a little tough. They're back in that back left corner. As Hurdle's going to pop out with it. And he's going to sit behind the Wildcats net. Hurdle's going to dish it up to Rowe. 3-on-3 now. Rowe goes back. He's going to look. See what he's got. He's played hard by Cooker here. 1-on-1. He might elect to take this. Rowe with a good shot up from the outside. Rowe cuts in. Goes a little pump fake, and he's just not going to like it. He's going to go all the way back to Santarello. Cooker gets off for DeSantis now, as Mahaffey and Sullivan hop on for the Wildcats. Same with Ether. And it looks like Sullivan's going to take it from Santarello, but he gives it right back. Who also gives it right back, and Santarello's going to hop off. Davis is going to hop on. BP hops off, and Waz hops on here. A lot of changes going on. Ether's going to come up the right boards with speed. Pressured by Cade. Ether tries to go around. Almost chips that in. Oh, excuse me, that's not Cade. That was C-Rod. As C-Rod gets the puck from Boo. On a nice breakout, and C-Rod gives it over to Waz. Good look there, Waz. Good save there from Wedbush. As Waz gets the puck back. Pressured hard by Davis. Green tries to chip it over to C-Rod. That's bad out of the air by Mahaffey. But Waz picks it up, tries to go one-on-one with Davis. Davis gets a good stick there. Waz back to DeSantis. DeSantis cycles around the red line. DeSantis back to Waz. Waz walks in, 3-on-3 now. Waz, good shot here, shoots, and that's going to beat Wedbush, low blocker. And the Lions tie this game up with 9 minutes left in the third period. You can hear the cheers. This is a great game between these two here. Great shot there from Waz. Couldn't have placed it any better. And just good play overall for the Lions. Keep that puck in the zone and really possess it. As DeSantis lines up for the draw after the Lions' goal. He's going to win that back to Green. Green pressured hard by Chipping. Green cycles around with it, beats Chipping. Chipping falls, and Green's gone. He beats Davis, too. Slap shot, rebound, DeSantis, and he just misses the net wide on that second attempt. And Chipping's going to pick it up and give it back to Sullivan. Sullivan pressured hard by DeSantis now. Good forecheck there. DeSantis wins that puck. DeSantis over to Green. Green tries to toe drag Sullivan. And Sullivan picks that. And he's going to go all the way back for Mahaffey. And the Wildcats are going to relax. DeSantis hops off for LC now. Mahaffey leaves it for Sullivan. Sullivan one-on-one against Waz now. Crossing the center line. Doesn't like it, so he goes back. He's got Davis up on this left boards. Doesn't give it to him, though. Sullivan gives it back to Mahaffey behind the line, or the Wildcats net, excuse me. Mahaffey. 3-3 game. Really good game as Mahaffey sends it for Chipping. Pressured hard by Nick Meyer. Nick Meyer's going to take a tumble. Chipping in. Tries to go 5-hole. Good save there from Chile. As Nick Meyer is going to dish it for Green. Green and Waz now 2-on-2. Waz in the slot. Toe drag. Looks to go backhand. Just can't. As he makes a great play over to Green. And Green turns that puck over to Chipping now. One-on-one for Sullivan. Sullivan against Dale. Sullivan makes a nice move. Backhand off the outside of the net. Dale's going to pick that puck up behind the net. Chips it up for LC. LC moving up now as Cade hops on for Green. 3-on-3. Waz, LC, and Cade. LC makes a nice move through the middle. But that's just going to get a stick by Mahaffey. And Hurdle's going to pick it up. Or excuse me, Hoffman's going to pick it up and give it all the way back to Rowe. Rowe. Behind the Lions net. He's going to relax. 7:13 now in this third period. Sitting at a tie game, 3-3. Lions tying it up in this third period. As Rowe gives it over to Mahaffey. Mahaffey tries to beat Waz, but Waz is too quick on the back check. And Mahaffey's going to go all the way back for Rowe. Mahaffey's going to change. Hurdle's going to come on. As Rowe still behind the Wildcats net. Looks over for Santarello. Santarello tries to chip it past Cade, and he can't. He's going to leave it for Dale. Dale tries to leave it for Waz. That's just a tough play, and Hurdle recovers. Hoffman down low now, bottom of the circles. Hurdle behind the Lions net. Over to the left boards. Hurdle, excuse me. Shot, scores! Goal beats Chili, low blocker. And that's going to be a goal for the Wildcats with 6:30 left. Great shot there from Hurdle. And that just beats Chase, low blocker. So, I mean, nothing much you can do about that. It's just a perfectly placed shot. Lions were looking to turn that up and go 2-on-1. But Dale and Waz just miscommunicate there. Dale tries to leave it for Waz. And Hurdle just picks it up, goes all the way around the net. And shoots a phenomenal shot that beats Chase to put the Wildcats back on top. 4-3 now for Bethel, as they're going to recollect in their own zone. Santarello wide open as he's going to get the pass from Rowe. Santo tries to chip it over Chase, and Chase is going to take that puck and cover up. We can't be letting that happen. You cannot let Santarello sit back there wide open. That's just not a good look there. They definitely got lucky indeed, Chow. As Cooker's going to line up for the draw against the Lions. Or against the Wildcats, excuse me. He's going to lose that. Santarello sends it all the way back around for Rowe. Rowe's going to pick it up. Pressured soft by Cooker. Rowe dishes it to Santarello. Santarello on the right boards. Looks all the way back for Rowe. As Rowe collects behind the Wildcats net. He's got Hoffman that looks like swinging. He's not going to give it to him, as he's just going to relax behind the Wildcats net as he dishes it out to Hurdle. Hurdle, 2-on-2 now with Hoffman. Drops it back for Hoffman. Hoffman shoots, and that's just going to go wide. And BP's going to look to pick that up. He leaves it for Cooker. Cooker up top. Green, shot on the ground, and that's going to be covered up by Wedbush. BP tried to stick that through Wedbush's 5-hole, but he just couldn't stick it through in time. And that's going to be an O-zone face-off for the Lions. 5:12 left here in this third period. Lions are looking for one to tie this game up. Cooker lines up for the draw against Ether. Cooker loses it. Sullivan's going to pick it up. Dishes it over to Mahaffey in the corner. Back to Sullivan behind the Wildcats net. And my guess is that the Wildcats are going to sit behind here for as long as they can. Try and waste a little bit of this clock and not let the Lions get back into this game. Speaking of, Sullivan dishes it over for Mahaffey. Mahaffey just crossing center. Decides he doesn't like it. Goes back with it. Yeah, definitely, Chow. Chow said that if you're the Lions here, you got to be tight. You got to play tight, man. You can't let anything up. They are. They're stretching the floor really nicely. You know, if they don't see anything they like, they send it all the way back behind the net. But the Lions got to figure out a way to get this puck back. You know, whether that be a switch going behind the net or even Cooker just straight up going behind the net. They got to do something here soon. Sullivan out to Mahaffey. Mahaffey chips it for Ether. Ether, nobody on him in the slot. Leaves it. And Cooker's going to pick that up. Cooker to Green now on the right side. Green shot. Good save there from Wedbush. As who was that? Mahaffey looks for Davis on the right side. But Davis just can't reach that. And Chase is going to leave it for DeSantis. DeSantis has speed. Dishes it over to Dale. Dale looks to shoot. And that's going to be covered up by Wedbush. Looks to go off the pad. Wedbush is going to be there to make that save. 3:40 left now in the third. Got a really good game here. Arguably maybe the best one of the day. It's just really back and forth. Good chances for both sides are playing well. As Waz is going to win that faceoff for C-Rod. C-Rod for DeSantis. One-timer, and that's blocked by Hoffman. DeSantis looks for another shot. That's going to go wide. Waz is going to pick it up in the corner. Waz gives it back for Zach. Zach gives it over to C-Rod. C-Rod is going to walk that in. A lot of space here for C-Rod. Top of the circle. C-Rod dishes to Waz. Waz just can't handle that one. And the Wildcats are going to pick this up. Hoffman now tries to beat Waz with speed. Can't. C-Rod's going to dish it for Waz. Waz tries to beat one, and he can't. And Mahaffey's going to make a botched play. DeSantis is going to pick that up. 3 minutes down. Remaining in the period. DeSantis picks the puck up over the red line. DeSantis tries to give it for Boo. Boo stickless Mahaffey's stick, and it's going to go right out of his hands. Sullivan pressured by DeSantis. DeSantis going to run Mahaffey a little bit there. No call, as expected. So Hoffman is going to try and get around Zach and Waz, but he can't. Zach to Waz. Waz over to DeSantis, and he falls. It's going to be dumped down by Hoffman. And the Lions are going to pick that up. Chili tries to give it to C-Rod, and that's going to bounce right over his stick. Chipping's going to take a shot from the blue line. It's going to get blocked by Dale, I believe. And the Wildcats are going to go all the way back into their own zone. Sullivan to Hurdle. Hurdle back to Sullivan behind the Wildcats net. Sullivan pressured hard by Dale. Makes a nice move to get around him. DeSantis now with the pressure. Wildcats back behind their own net again. As Rowe's going to pop out with it. Rowe chips it up for Chipping. 2-on-2 now for the Wildcats, but Chipping's going to go all the way back as expected. This is where the Lions need to just go all out. They need to pressure as much as they can. Maybe give up a few opportunities in the meantime, but if you don't have the puck, you're not going to get this goal back. As Rowe goes all the way back for Chipping once again. Dale pressuring the puck hard. Davis fumbles it. Davis looks for Rowe, and Rowe's got it. 2-on-1 now for the Wildcats. Rowe and Sansorello. Rowe tries to give it to him. That's going to be blocked by Cooker. Good stick there. Cooker pressuring hard. Rowe comes around with it. Rowe tries to stuff it far side. Great save there from Chase, as that could be the game-saving save from Chase Christopher. 1:12 left. The Lions are going to pull their goalie. Waz pressured hard by Rowe. He's going to drop it off for Green. Lions empty net now. Green's going to drop it for Cooker. Across to Dale. Dale over to BP. BP shoots. Saved by Wedbush. And Waz is going to pick that up just past the red line. 52 seconds remaining here. Waz drops it back for Dale. Dale walk this in nice and slow over to Waz. Waz toe drag around Mahaffey. Waz backhand just wide. BP's going to pick that puck up. Give it back to Dale. Dale at the red line now. Dale's going to look for Cooker. Cooker walks in, looks for a tip off Green. That's going to go just wide. BP picks it up in the corner. BP cycling in front, in the slot, shot. Blocked by Mahaffey there, good stick. And Cooker picks it up in the corner. Cooker to Waz. Waz up to Dale. Dale looks for BP. BP one-timer, and he's going to whiff that one. But Cooker gets a stick just before Wedbush can cover. BP walking in now, shot, blocked. Mahaffey gets a good stick there. Mahaffey dives out for it, just can't get there. Dale is going to pick it up. Dale over to Waz. Waz shoots, scores! Oh my God! What a pass there from Dale. And Waz is going to one-time that. And it's going to beat Wedbush with 3.1 seconds. Oh my God. Great pressure there for the Lions. Really not letting the Wildcats have anything. Mahaffey tries the last-ditch effort. Just can't get it. Dale's going to recover that puck. Sends it over to Waz for the one-timer. And they're going to tie it up with 3 seconds. Wow, what a game, folks. This just got a whole lot more interesting. 3 seconds remaining in this third period. Waz, DeSantis, Dale, and Green going to finish it off for the Lions. Rowe, Sullivan, Mahaffey, Hoffman here. 3 seconds left. Can't imagine much is going to happen as Waz wins the faceoff to Dale. Dale's going to dump it in, and that's going to be the end of regulation. What a goal there. What a turn of events. Thought the Wildcats were just going to waste all the time on the clock. But the Lions find a way. They pull Chili. Get that forward pressure. The really important play there was Cooker getting that stick on BP's shot. Because BP shoots that low. If Wedbush gets to cover that, the Wildcats get to reset and the Lions lose all their momentum. But Cooker reached his stick out, got a stick on that, and pushed the puck wide so Wedbush couldn't cover it. And that allowed the Lions to just keep their pressure in the zone and fight back for that fourth goal. As we're tied up now. Right. Yeah. It's game over. Like, that was just such a smart play there from Cooker. Not allowing the Wildcats to cover. And the Lions now have a chance to win it at overtime. Or possibly a shootout. As we're going to play 4 minutes of 3-on-3. And if we don't have a goal, it will go to a shootout. Dale, BP, and Waz for the Lions. Waz with 3 goals today in this game. He's been a big part of the Lions' success. Mahaffey, Rowe, and Sullivan out for the Wildcats. So a really good matchup here as Waz wins that back to Dale. Dale is going to recover. Dale's going to skate out here, and he's going to elect to go one-on-one against Sullivan. Dale, backhand toe drag, shoots. Oh my, what a move there from Dale, though, as he walks Sullivan, but he just can't put it past Wedbush. What a move there from Dale. Did you know he had that in his bag, Chow? Because I definitely didn't, but that was disgusting. As Waz is going to regroup for the Lions, gives it up to Dale. Dale one-on-one with Sullivan again. Sullivan smiling. Dale drops it for Waz, but Rowe is there to intercept that. And the Wildcats are going to pick it up. 3-on-2 now. Rowe up the right boards. Tries to beat Dale, shoots it. And Chase is going to be there. Great save there from Chase. That almost squeezed through the 5-hole. That's a shot from Rowe. Yeah. They really feel like they can beat Chase 5-hole there. Rowe with the sneaky shot, cutting from right to left. But Chase is going to get the better of Rowe this time. Same lineups here. Waz tries to win the faceoff back to Dale. Rowe's going to pick it up in the slot. Shot! That's going to go just wide and sit behind the net. Waz just can't beat Mahaffey on the stick battle. Mahaffey tries to chip it all the way back, and he can't pick it up. Dale sticks Mahaffey there. Good play there from Dale, or Rowe would have had a breakaway on Chase. Dale is going to give it up for BP. BP's got room. 2-on-1 with the Lions. BP looks over for Waz. Waz, backhand. Good save there from Wedbush. BP's going to pick it up in the high slot. Again, I apologize, folks, if that is not Wedbush in net. I really think it is, but I don't know. It could not be, so I apologize if it's not. As BP is going to dish it for Waz. Waz looks for Green. Green, mini breakaway, backhand. Just wide. That would have beat the Wildcats goalie if that had been on target. And Green tries to give it all the way back. Nobody's there. Chase comes out to play it, gives it over to BP in the corner. BP. Cooker now on for the Lions with Green and BP. As Cooker is going to pick the puck up from BP, and BP's going to go for a change. DeSantis hopping on now. That's too many men right there. The refs missed it. DeSantis picks it up. Shot blocked by Hoffman. And Hoffman's going to pick it up. Could have been a hook there too, but refs decide not to call it. My guess is they're not going to be calling any penalties here in overtime. As Hoffman dishes it over to Hurdle. Yeah, as would I, Chow. Too many men and a hook in the same play. Hurdle tries to beat Cooker. Just can't. And Cooker is going to try and win that battle against Hurdle in the corner. Hurdle comes away with it. All the way back for Hoffman. 1:29 left here in this overtime period as Hoffman goes behind the Wildcats net. And he's going to sit there. Santarella's swinging. Doesn't pick it up. DeSantis, Cooker, and Green still out here for the Lions. Santarello, Hurdle, and Hoffman for the Wildcats. As Chow said, definitely more than 10 seconds. As DeSantis, with great awareness there, picks that pass up. DeSantis looks for Green. Green just can't handle that pass. As Cooker picks it up and is bodied by Hurdle. 50 seconds left now in overtime. As Hoffman tries to beat DeSantis. He can't. But he's going to dish it up for Hurdle. Hurdle shot. That's going to go off Green. Lions with a 2-on-1 now. Green and DeSantis, lots of time. Santarello back. DeSantis tries to shoot it. Just whiffs on it. And Hurdle is going to pick it up. Wasted opportunity there for the Lions. Great chance, but DeSantis just whiffs on that shot. That's okay. Didn't give up anything in return, as DeSantis is going to get off for Waz now. 20 seconds left in overtime. Hoffman behind the Wildcats net. Pressure by Dale. Dale gets beat, and Green's going to have to recover here. Luckily, he's quick enough to. As Hoffman cuts across, and that's going to get blocked by Green. And Sullivan's going to pick it up. 3 seconds left now. 2 and 1. And that's going to be the end of overtime. And we are going to go to a shootout here. Both goalies have been pretty phenomenal. So this, I will assume, be a goalie battle. As we're going to see Dale, Waz, I got Waz has to be out there for sure, Chow. For one, Waz has to be out there. He scored 3 goals in this game, playing really well. He's got really good hands. Looks like they're going to send him first here, by the looks of it. Maybe not what I would have done. Maybe would have sent him second. Yeah, kind of see what was going on. But they're going to try and set the tone here by sending Waz first. Definitely think Cooker could be on the lineup. I think DeSantis probably won't be in it this time after last time. But Waz is going to walk down. Forehand. Ew. What a shot there from Waz. Post in, glove side after a little forehand backhand. And beats Wedbush to put the Lions up 1 in the shootout. That was gross. Ew is right, Chow. Ew is right. Mahaffey's going to line up now for the Wildcats. Staring down Chase. And he's going to walk in. Mahaffey right down the middle. Medium speed. Walks in. Forehand. Backhand. Lifts on the shot. And he beat Chase there. But he just couldn't get it. Mahaffey did the same thing DeSantis did in overtime and whiffed. And here comes Green. That's a good pick there. Green's kind of got some sneaky moves. And, yeah. And Green is going to walk in on the left side. Nice and slow. Green's going to walk in. Forehand, backhand, forehand. And he's going to bury that on the backhand. And put it by Wedbush. Great move there from Green. Goes forehand, backhand, forehand, fakes the shot, and then pulls it back to his backhand. Correcting what I said when he was going. And he puts that over Wedbush's blocker. And here Sullivan comes. Sullivan in on Chase, has to score. Sullivan puts it through Chase's 5-hole. That's what we were talking about earlier, Chow. They really want to shoot it on Chase's 5-hole. And here comes BP. BP's got some silky mitts, as we know. Really fast, like ungodly fast. It is unbelievable how fast this kid is. But he's going to go slow here in the shootout. Coming in on the left side. BP walks in, forehand, backhand, forehand. Beats Wedbush on the glove side. And that's going to be a Lions win. Lions down by 3 in the first period. And they're going to come back and beat the Wildcats Division I team 5-4 in a shootout. What a game there, folks. Really great game. But that's going to wrap us up here. I mean, unbelievable game there from Chase. Wedbush played really well. The Lions just did a great job of bouncing back in that second period. That's what really set the tone. And then they came out in the third period. They let up 1. They went down by 1. But Waz tying it up with 3 seconds left on a great play from Dale. And, I mean, just a solid game all around from both teams. Hard fought. Yeah. Yeah, it took a while for them. And, I mean, hey, this is a faster speed than they're used to playing. They're used to playing against the slower Division IV teams. And this Wildcats team's ruthless. Like, they will pummel you if you give them the chance. So, you know, after a little adjusting, they found their groove and came back and took a really nice dub over the Wildcats D1 team. So I think that's going to wrap us up for now, folks. We'll be back at 5 for D4 Gold versus don't know who they play. Could be Ohio State, Michigan State. They're going to play someone at 5, so that's when we'll be back. We'll see you later, folks. Thanks for watching. Bye.